So, Steve, it's halftime, 26 games in the books. How would your resume look like approaching to the players right now? How satisfied are you or not on several points?
Yeah, I think like it's a consistent battle in the sense of playing well, teaching, getting better. Teams are getting better. Teams are changing, whether it be new coaches. I think this is the kind of the part of the year where we know everybody. You played most teams twice. I think everybody now. So you kind of know, and it's about finding that chemistry with our group. And I think, obviously, to be tied for eighth is a good spot for us. I think we're trending in the right direction, but moving forward, every game becomes more important because as the season goes on and the positions start to look at, like, Iserlohn is in that relegation conversation, so it's going to be a tough game, and obviously Ingolstadt is probably right now playing as good as anybody in the league, and they're looking for home ice all the way through, and even though it's halfway through, I think we're always trying to be better. There's ways to improve for sure, and I think we're never being complacent and never kind of being satisfied where we are, and we can always get better.
We started a bit slow, like scoring-wise, on our own side. But the last couple of weeks we put a lot more pucks into the net. So is that a trend that feels like makes you feel more comfortable? Because if you score 3, 4, 5 goals, that always gives you a better chance of winning hockey games.
Yeah, I think obviously we played really good hockey games that we didn't have a chance to win, or even giving up a late goal when we give up one goal in a game to lose some points. But I feel like we always believed we had enough scoring, and we always believed that our skill level went up this year. It was just a matter of time and a couple of tweaks in the lineup, or maybe just a little confidence here and there. It's definitely taken some pressure off because we were always trailing games, we were always battling, and I think getting leads and playing with the lead has helped us a lot, and I think it's just taken like the pressure off the defense and the penalty kill to, if we give up more than one goal, we weren't going to have a chance to win. So it's good, and I think for the guys, they feel like, when you're scoring, you're feeling good about yourself. Even when the team's winning and you're not scoring, you feel like you could do more to score. So it takes a little pressure off the forwards and stuff like that, and I think, it's a little bit easier games to play.
So like what impressed me most the last couple of weeks is that we are back in like 4 lines can contribute in the offensive performance of the whole group. Is that something you always relied on even last year when we had that superb run? Is that like the way you see hockey as a 4 line unit to perform offensively and defensively for sure as well?
Yeah, I think the way we want to play, it keeps everybody in the game. If you have an injury when a guy that you're relying on for 28 minutes every game, he loses, it's hard to replace those guys. But I think, I always talk about we don't really have a 4th line or a 3rd line. We have 4 lines that play. And, obviously on paper, last game, Uvira with Brandon and Neumann, people might think that's our 4th line, but they were like obviously instrumental in the game. And I think that's the strength of our team is, who is it going to be tonight? Step up. I think it just takes, we pride ourselves in when we don't have the puck to all be good defensively, and the same thing when we have the puck, we want offensive players, and that mindset. So I think it's definitely something I think helps because it just puts that team first mentality. So you don't have to rely. Obviously, coaches, we have matchups where we want to put our players in the best situation for as far as matchup goes. We'll always try to do that, but how the rhythm goes, I think 4 lines keeps everybody in the game.
Thank you, sir. We wish you a good start of the second half of the season with the road trip, Iserlohn and Ingolstadt. And then we have 2 games around Christmas back home here at our rink. Looking forward to that. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Ja, auch heute wollen wir euch den Service der Übersetzung natürlich nicht vorenthalten. Ein bisschen mehr kognitive Arbeit jetzt für mich, aber wir rollen das Feld einfach von hinten auf. 4 Reihen hat er angesprochen, eminent wichtig für ihn, so sieht er das Spiel einfach. Es gibt keine 1., 2., 3., 4. Reihe. Er will, dass alle Jungs gerade offensiv sich einschalten, wichtig sind. Auch wenn man jetzt das letzte Spiel anschaut, hat er nochmal erwähnt, wo McMillan, Uvira und Neumann eigentlich die nominell 4. Reihe waren, aber nur auf dem Papier, auf dem Eis sah es dann eben ganz, ganz anders aus. Und er sagt, das hilft dir einfach auch mit Spielerausfällen zurechtzukommen. Wenn du jemanden verlierst, der normalerweise 28 Minuten spielt, ist es ganz, ganz schwer, das als Gruppe dann von heute auf morgen anders zu gestalten. Das ist einfach die Art und Weise, wie er Eishockey sieht. Er hat den Roadtrip schon mal ein bisschen angesprochen, ganz kurz. Iserlohn, eine Mannschaft, die natürlich jetzt so ein bisschen auch mit der Abstiegssituation aktuell stark verbunden ist. Und da war dann natürlich eine sehr, sehr leidenschaftliche Mannschaft. Ebenso dann Ingolstadt, die auf der anderen Seite der Tabelle sind ganz oben, die natürlich jetzt versuchen werden, ihren Lauf fortzusetzen, um dann eben letztlich sich den Home Ice Advantage, sagt man im Englischen, also das Heimrecht auf Deutsch, ja, ganz einfach eigentlich, zu sichern für den Rest der ganzen Saison, also dann auch in den Playoffs immer das Heimrecht auf ihrer Seite zu haben, bis dann ins Finale möglicherweise. Das sind die Themen, die er angesprochen hat. Ansonsten ist er mit der Entwicklung der Mannschaft grundsätzlich sehr zufrieden. Man kennt jetzt die Gegner besser, kennt die Stärken und Schwächen, kann sich darauf noch einen Tick besser einstellen, und er hat auch nochmal, Frage meinerseits gewesen, ob es jetzt den großen Unterschied macht, dass mehr Scheiben im Tor landen, dass 3-4 Tore einem einfach die bessere Chance auf den Sieg geben. Hat er nur ein Stück weit bestätigt, hat aber dann nochmal ergänzt, dass es eigentlich schon die ganze Saison so war, dass sie sich genug Chancen erspielt haben, um Spiele zu gewinnen, und selbst enge Spiele oft dann mal noch in die Overtime gingen, wo sie vielleicht den Sieg schon vorher verdient gehabt hätten, aber natürlich, soweit hat er mir recht gegeben, Tore zu erzielen hilft natürlich auch im Eishockey.